There are verses that make you nod your head, and then there are verses that stop time. When Illmatic dropped in 1994, hip-hop didn't just get an album, we got a manifesto, and at the very start of it was New York State of Mind, the track that turned Nasir Jones from a promising Queensbridge MC to a prophetic voice for an entire generation. The first verse of this record isn't just great, it's legendary. It's the sound of a 20-year-old kid channeling the soul of the streets, the paranoia of poverty, and the precision of a novelist, all in one flawless take. But Nas didn't just describe his world, he built it. Bar by bar, image by image, until you were standing right there next to him, heart racing, corner lit, gun tucked, and mind sharp. When the premiere beat drops with that jazz piano loop, the crisp drums, and that creeping bass line, it's already cinematic. Then Nas enters like a camera snapping into focus. Rappers are monkey flipping with the funky rhythm I be kicking. Musician, inflicting composition of pain. I'm like Scarface, sniffing cocaine, holding an M16. See with the pen I'm extreme now. Bullet holes left in my peepholes. I'm suited up in street clothes. Hand me in on and I defeat foes. Y'all know my stilo, with or without the airplay. I keeps in me and Jay sitting bent up in the stairway. The first line is a masterclass in rhythm and wordplay. Monkey flip sets the tone, playful but violent. Nas is announcing himself both as an artist and a threat. He's not just another rapper, he's flipping the whole game upside down. From that moment on, the verse unfolds like a film script, but it's shot in the raw light of real life. Or either on the corner betting grants with the CeeLo champs, laughing at bass heads, trying to sell some broken amps. G-Pass get off quick, forever niggas talk shit, reminiscing about the last time the task force flipped. Niggas be running through the block shooting, time to start the revolution, catch a body head for Houston once they caught us off guard. The MAC-10 was in the grass and I ran like a cheetah with thoughts of an assassin. No one before that time had ever merged that level of street realism with intellectual depth. Nas wasn't trying to be hard, he was trying to be honest. That's why the verse hit so hard. It was genius disguised as grime. Pick the Mac up, told brothers back up. The Mac spit, lip was hitting niggas one rant. I made them backflip, heard a few chicks scream. My arm shook, couldn't look, gave another squeeze, heard it click. Yo, my shit is stuck, tried to cock it, it wouldn't shoot, now I'm in danger. Finally pulled it back and saw 3 bullets caught up in the chamber. So now I'm jetting to the building lobby, and it was full of children, probably couldn't see as high as I be. What makes the verse even more mythical is that Nas reportedly laid it down in one single take. DJ Premier confirmed that Nas walked into the booth, no written sheet, no rehearsed rhythm, and just spit it straight through. It was unheard of. It wasn't a freestyle. It was structured, layered, and cinematic. Tarantino-esque, the kind of verse that usually takes hours to craft. But Nas, even as a teenager, already had it fully mapped out in his head. That's not luck, that's pure instinctual artistry. It's like the game ain't the same. Got younger niggas pulling the triggers, bringing fame to their name and claim some corners. Crews without guns are goners. In broad daylight, stick up kids, they run up on us. 45s and gauges, max and facts. Same niggas will catch you back to back, snatching your cracks in black. There was a snitch on your block, getting niggas knocked. So hold your stash till the coke price drop. Nas's voice on this record is calm, almost too calm. That's what makes it terrifyingly dope. He's describing murder, money, and mayhem with the composure of a narrator who's seen it all and knows better than to flinch. There's no shouting, no ad-libs, and no overacting. He lets the words do the heavy lifting. That restraint gives the verse weight. It sounds lived in and not performed. When he says, I dream I'm a gangster drinking my wets holding text, yeah, that's from the second verse. But you can hear both the fantasy and the fear. It's not glorification, it's survival wrapped in delusion. That tension between dreams and danger is what gives the verse its pulse. Premier's production deserves so many flowers. That eerie piano sample from Joe Chambers' Mind Rain doesn't just back Nas, it frames him. The beat feels like it's creeping through dark hallways, every sound echoing like footsteps. It's not minimal, but layered, like a noir film stripped of color. And within that space, Nas's words hit like gunshots in slow motion. Primo didn't just produce a track, he built an atmosphere. And Nas filled it with oxygen, pain, and poetry. At its core, NY State of Mind isn't about glorifying the hood, it's about analyzing it. Nas treats the block like a study in human behavior. He talks about pulling a tech out the dresser and rolling with crews of hooligans, but every detail feels observational, not sensational. He's both in the world and watching it, like a journalist embedded in chaos. That's why people call him the street poet. He wasn't mythologizing violence, he was documenting it with clarity, compassion, and precision. This is hip-hop's version of realism, as literary as Baldwin, as cinematic as Scorsese. When people talk about lyricism in hip-hop, the kind that demands rewinds, analysis, and respect, it starts here. Nas turned every sentence into a double-layered image. He didn't just tell you what was happening, he showed you the psychology behind it. It reads like poetry, yet hits like confession. He made the inner city sound intellectual without losing its grip. He made the act of surviving feel sacred. The first verse on NY State of Mind changed how rappers wrote forever. It showed that street tales could be literature, that hip-hop could have depth without losing danger. I know this crack kid who says she gotta smoke nice rock, and if it's good she'll bring your customers in measurement pots. But yo, you gotta slide on a vacation. Inside information keeps large niggas erasing in their wild's basement. It drops deep like the words in my breath. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. Beyond the walls of intelligence, life is divine. I think of crime when I'm in a New York state of mind. I never sleep, cause sleep is the cousin of death. That line alone is engraved in the walls of hip-hop history. It's more than a bar, it's a worldview. In just 8 words, he captures the psychology of survival in the projects: paranoia, vigilance, and the refusal to let your guard down. It's Shakespeare-level brevity, a line so sharp and universal it transcends hip-hop. That's what made Nas special. He wasn't rapping about the streets, he was translating them into philosophy. That's one reason why it still matters. 3 decades later, the verse still feels alive. It's not nostalgia, it's truth. Every generation that rediscovers this song walks away knowing that the bar was set right there. You can hear its influence in every thoughtful street rapper who followed, from AZ to Cormega to Prodigy, all the way down to Kendrick Lamar and Joey Badass. They all grew up under its shadow, learning how to turn pain into poetry and survival into scripture. That's the power of the first verse of New York State of Mind. It doesn't just belong to 1994, it belongs to every era where authenticity still means something. Not just the first verse, but the whole record is cinematic street rap at its finest. It set the tone right out the gate for what the classic Illmatic was to become and still is. The verse is widely considered as Nas's best ever, and that's saying a whole lot for a career as storied as God's Sons has been. He's the crypto king these days, but in that era he was Nasty Nas, the dude who snuffed Jesus and kidnapped the president's wife. He didn't just rap a great verse, he captured the state of mind of hip-hop at large. He turned a housing project into a cathedral of language and a rap record into a timeless work of art. Every bar breathes with life. The fear, the hunger, the ambition, and the awareness that even dreams can kill you if you sleep too long. That's why this verse endures. It's not just one of the greatest verses in hip-hop history, it's one of the greatest pieces of writing in American music, period. Because when he dropped this verse, he wasn't just talking about survival in Queensbridge. He was defining the hunger that drives hip-hop itself.